We usually view the Panchatantra through the lens of innocent animal fables. These visuals often mask a predatory reality. 2,000 years ago, these stories were composed as a survival manual for rulers. They provide a technical guide to betrayal, greed, and the formation of strategic alliances. The original Sanskrit palm leaf manuscripts revealed the foundational nature of the work. These are ancient treatises on statecraft, preserved in a physical, historical record. This ancient narrative architecture functions as a machine engineered for teaching critical judgment. The frame story is set within this royal context, an ancient Indian king whose 3 sons are too naive to survive the court. The multi-story palace served as a classroom for a curriculum they initially refused to learn. Raw data and straightforward lectures failed to move them. Without engagement, the princes remained blind to the mechanics of real-world succession. The scholar Vishnusharma stepped in with a radical pedagogical shift. He would teach niti, wise conduct, by disguising political strategy inside a series of nested stories. Vishnusharma recognized that to teach strategy to a resistant mind, he had to utilize the innate human attraction to narrative. The first pillar, Mitra-bheda, or the loss of friends, maps out how external forces dismantle these interconnected nodes. The mechanic is simple: inject gossip and suspicion until the lines of trust snap, leaving once powerful allies isolated and vulnerable. Conversely, Mitra-labha, winning friends, shows how small, weak actors can form a tight cluster to overcome a much larger, aggressive force. In this system, social bonds are treated as a tactical resource, essential for survival against superior power. The third pillar, Kakolukiyam, shifts the focus to active political conflict through the metaphor of a war between crows and owls. It outlines the cold logic of warfare, how to calculate the precise moment to engage and when the situation demands a peace treaty. This section emphasizes the danger of trusting a submissive enemy. A smiling face often masks a lethal intent. In conflict, taking a situation at face value is not a virtue, it is a strategic error. The focus then turns inward. The fourth concept, the loss of gains, examines the psychology of the leader. Power and wealth are useless, sabotaged by their own ego, greed, or gullibility. The final pillar, ill-considered action, details the chain reaction of failure that follows hasty, impatient decisions. By nesting these 5 lessons, Vishnusharma created a self-reinforcing framework for understanding human behavior. While the first 3 pillars provide the tools to conquer external threats, these final 2 address the need to conquer one's own impulses. The structure of these stories allowed them to move far beyond the borders of India. They traveled through the Middle East and eventually reached Europe, where they were translated and adapted as the Fables of Bidpai. This Japanese-style illustration shows how the framework adapted to different artistic cultures. The underlying logic remained intact despite the change in costume. India exported a durable, adaptable system for teaching ethics and strategy that successfully translated across continents and centuries. These animal characters serve as psychological masks for human traits: ambition, fear, and calculation. The ancient lessons of fractured alliances and rash decisions reflect the modern realities of corporate politics and social manipulation. Environments and technologies change, but the baseline behaviors of human nature have remained constant for millennia. By looking past the talking animals, we find a 2,000-year-old blueprint for surviving the realities of human behavior.